Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we are going to discuss assignment number 3 and the class 9th, and the topic it is plant tissues. Let us discuss one by one question. The first question, while observing the internal parts of the plants, how do you feel about its structure and the functions? So here the various parts perform certain various functions in the plants itself, like different tissues will be there, meristematic tissues, dermal tissues, vascular tissues, all the different tissues are having that different roles. So let us write the answer here. Okay, so the first point is various tissues performs various functions. Okay, so there are some tissues are there, like the tissues, the cells which are organized into the tissues, and these tissues will be performs that are different functions like growth, respiration and excretion, transportation, all these. So I really wonder regarding this, the tissues which are responsible for that of how these will be transporting that water, especially that a complex tissues, xylem is responsible for that. It conducts the water from the root to that of all the parts of the body, and the transpiration through that of a stomata, the leaf is responsible for this, and the transportation and excretion is also by that of dermal tissues. Okay, so different processes are there, different life processes, this will be involved here. Okay, so let us go for the writing of these tissues performs that different life processes, that is growth, meristematic tissues, okay, respiration, transpiration, transportation by the complex tissues, and the photosynthesis. It is one of the important life processes for the plants, photosynthesis, etc. Okay, so then here, for example, if you take that the xylem is responsible for that of transporting the water, whereas the phloem is responsible for that of transporting the food material. Okay, and comes to that of leaf is one of the organ which is very useful for the photosynthesis processes. So by these all the processes here performs by that of different kinds of tissues which are present in the plants itself. Okay, so that is what, as we can write down that, so xylem for the water conduction, okay, whereas the phloem for the food conduction. Okay, where we can write down that the leaf, okay, for the photosynthesis process. Okay, where that is a transpiration is also by the leaf itself, the stomata itself. So here about its structure and functions, the tissues are organized into that of for conduction of different for performing of different functions. Okay, so let us go for that of next question. So the next they have given like just like as bits. Okay, so the girth of the stem or root increases due to, so apical meristematic tissues and intercalary meristem and lateral meristem, all the above they have given. So apical meristem which gives that here the which is a stem like height of the plant, whereas that lateral meristem which will gives that a girth of the stem. Okay, so the answer it is here intercalary is where the branches will be arises. So where we can write down that a lateral meristem which is responsible for that of the girth of the stem and the root will be increases. So the option it is option B. Okay, So xylem and phloem are the examples of dermal tissues, simple tissues, complex tissues and permanent tissues. As we can write down that these are complex tissues. We have discussed many times this one, right? So sieve tubes and the companion cells are present in xylem, phloem, bark and the cambium. We have discussed when we are discussing that xylem and phloem. So sieve tubes and the companion cells are present in the phloem itself, option B. Okay, so let us discuss that. The next question, husk of coconut is made up of sclerenchyma, parenchyma and collenchyma and chlorenchyma. So the answer it is sclerenchyma, option A. Okay, so let us go for that. Next, gum is secreted from the dash of the gum tree, dermal layer of the gum tree. So option here A, and we can write down here dermal layer. Okay, so cortical layer and medullary layer, as all the above they have given, the dermal layer which is secretes that a gum itself. Okay, and the next one, flexibility in the plants is due to collenchyma, sclerenchyma and the parenchyma, chlorenchyma. Okay, so the answer it is because of that collenchyma, as the plants will get that a flexibility. So answer it is option A, answer collenchyma. Okay, so that's all for this assignment. Thank you.